when we were at CinemaCon a few months ago, one of the movies that they showcased was the new Sylvester Stallone film, Samaritan. Now, of course, showcasing it at CinemaCon, at that point, it was meant to be a theatrical release. Since then, we have found out that it's going directly to Amazon Prime. Now, they've put out a full trailer for it today that's landed online. And I got to say, I was not as moved by it as I was with the Pinocchio trailer.
Shocking.
But this is I think this is a really good trailer. And I remember the footage, because this was a different piece than they showed us at CinemaCon. There's a bunch of different stuff, like him getting hit by the car, that wasn't in the trailer.
Yes, it was.
Was that 100%? Part in it?
I very much remember that, yeah.
Well, because there's a number of things that was in CinemaCon that wasn't here. And so this is a slightly different thing of what we saw. And I liked what we saw in CinemaCon. And so I was a bit confounded when I found out that they changed direction and they were moving it from theatrical to Amazon. Like, why are you dumping this online? And now I just saw this trailer and I was expecting, well, now in the next trailer, we're going to start to see some of the holes in it. But I got to tell you what, for what it is, simple premise. A guy who was a superhero a couple of decades ago decided to let the world think he was dead. And some kid who is a retro fan of the old superhero finds out that he's still alive, and of course, it's Sylvester Stallone. But it played well. I thought the action looks great. I want to see Sylvester Stallone kicking people's asses. The whole thing, I think it looks great, and it leaves me, again, a little bit more confounded why they decided not to put this in theaters. I wish they had. Again, not as good as the trailer of the day is Pinocchio, no doubt. But I thought this was also a pretty good one. Anyway, Chris, you had a chance to see the new trailer for Samaritan. What did you think of it?
I mean, it does look fun. I'm so excited that kid who plays Stan in season 3 of Umbrella Academy is working more, because that kid's hysterical. I think he's so good. I'm really, really excited to see him do more work. I think, Sly is doing a great job in this as the weathered superhero, the reluctant hero and everything. And of course, we've got that Greyjoy showing up as the villain. Yeah. That's the thing I'm most pumped up, because that dude was a son of a bitch on Game of Thrones. So I really want to see what he's got up his sleeve here. I think this could be promising.
Aaron, what did you think about the trailer?
Oh, I was thrilled about it at CinemaCon, and now am also thrilled about it finally making its appearance. I have been a big fan of Sylvester Stallone for so long, just because of his, dare I say, origin story. But if you don't know, I'm not going to go into it, but if you don't know the story of how Sylvester Stallone got Rocky made and how he really believed in himself against all the odds and against all the naysayers, it really is an inspirational story. And so I just am a big fan of him for just proving everybody wrong and being an example of how you can rise above the negativity. And so I agree. I love the idea of him coming back as this, begrudging superhero. And he has a lot of quotes in the trailer, at least that we've seen, that kind of harken back to a little bit of him being Rocky and now being on the other side. He said something like, he said, "I'm not as strong as I used to."
He said, "How strong are you?" And he says, "Not as strong as I used to be. Things start to break down when you stop caring. And I stopped caring a long time ago."
Yes.
That was a great line.
That is a great line. And I just feel like this is kind of one of those movies that we're going to get the superhero, we're going to get the action, we're going to get Sly Stallone really being in his element the way that we want him to be. But we're also going to come away with a couple of inspirational one-liners that make us go, yeah, okay, I can fight another day. So I'm excited. I'm really pumped up for this movie.
Yeah, I was surprised they kind of dropped to this point again. It just makes me more bummed that I can't watch it in a theater. Like, I really want to watch this in theater. Like, just recently, like the Hulu movie Prey, the Predator movie, I got to see a press screening of it in a theater. I'm like, I am so glad my first experience of this movie was not on a TV screen. I hope I get that same experience.
Well, it makes me wonder if Amazon Prime just kind of like backed up the money truck and made them a deal they couldn't refuse. Because I don't see why they would plan on it being released theatrically and then make such a massive pivot. And I agree. I don't see what the holes would be in this movie so far, just from what we've seen in the trailers. It seems like a no-brainer. But, sometimes money changes people's minds.
If you want to be skeptical, which, I never am.
Ever.
But if you want to be skeptical, you could go, when they sat down and looked at the final product, they thought this is going to get terrible reviews. So let's just look for a streaming partner to put it on. That's true. If you want to be skeptical.
Yeah. I'm also very excited about Euron Greyjoy, because boy, do I love a bad man. I love a bad boy. I loved him in Game of Thrones, and I like that he's the bad boy in this. I'm like, you're on, just keep being a bad boy. That's all you need to do. Do not ever let them make you a leading man, ever.
The question is, you know what? Filter between brain and mouth engaged.
No! Don't tell me that
I'll
I
tell you
love the
during
dirty
commercial.
joke.
Filter between brain and mouth engaged.
We've
Anyway,
got
guys,
sponsors now.
question is for you guys. What do you think about the trailer for Samaritan? I actually think it's pretty damn good. I mean, not as good as the Pinocchio trailer, but I thought it was really good. Whatever you guys thought about it, jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there. Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of this episode, MeUndies. Now, you guys have heard us talk about MeUndies, the legendary underwear brand that has totally taken over the podcasting world. And guys, I've been wearing MeUndies for the last couple of months, and I can honestly tell you it changes your day when you start off your day by putting on a pair of the most comfortable underwear you've ever worn, knowing that you're going to be walking in comfort all day in MeUndies. Everyone knows MeUndies for their super soft undies and comfy bralettes, but did you know that they make other stuff too? We're talking durable, cushy socks that will make your feet sing. We're talking super stretchy loungewear. We're talking daily tees, shorts, and rompers that add a little silky softness to your everyday. They even make hoodies for your dog so you can match every important person in your life. Available in sizes of extra small to 4XL and tons of colors and prints, make MeUndies your destination for all things soft and sustainable. MeUndies has a great offer for John Campea Show listeners. For any first-time purchasers, you get 20% off plus free shipping and returns. To get 20% off your first order, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/Campea. That's MeUndies.com/Campea.